By the way, look what just came in the mail. Look what just came in. Shout out to the equipment manager that got me right.
That's hard for real. I ain't seen that actually.
Hold on.
That's hard.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, man. Let me put this thing on the chat. Oh, damn, that shit. Man, they got me strong. I'm in the weight room, chat. They got me in here looking like Braun. Hold on, man. What we doing? Philly, what we doing? The black joint? I ain't gonna lie, this joint.
They gave you an extra medium.
They did, though. Go hear that thing? Look at that, boy. Hey.
Oh, man, y'all fire him up. Stop gassing him. This jersey too small.
I ain't gonna lie, this jersey fire. The black joint, I ain't gonna lie. Like, even though we used to play against the Sixers, when they used to wear these joints, I'm like, yo, this joint is tough. Man, I was sick. AI had this joint before me. I'm like, how the OG get it?
I seen that. How you get that?
I'm like, how OG get the jersey? I just got traded yesterday. OG already wearing the jersey at Fanatics. But shout out to AI, shout out to the OG. Super excited for this upcoming season. Yo, we got Bron. And like, what an opportunity that is. Like, obviously, everybody's gonna say whatever they wanna say, and it's gonna be a bunch of media this whole entire season. But like, for me, like, what an opportunity is to learn. Like, one of my favorite things to do is to learn. Despite what people may say, despite what people may feel about, my favorite thing to do is to learn. I love learning. So like, to have the opportunity to learn, one from one of the, if not the greatest player of all time, you know, I get an opportunity to, like, on the court, off the court, learn and gather experiences that can accumulate to my own knowledge base. But then it's also other guys you get an opportunity to learn from. Embiid, Maxey, Edgecombe, and even like vets like KCP, etc. Anthony. So it's a fun time. Yeah, shout out to Ant.
It's my dog, right?
Yeah, my dog. So Ant, yeah, he was with Boston for a little bit, and I got nothing but respect for Ant. And when he was there, he added to winning. He played defense. Like, he did exactly what the team needed to do. So definitely excited about that. Definitely excited about KCP. Obviously, I think it's still some moves being made. Ran into Mike Gansey. Met him for the first time. He was at Donovan's wedding. Donovan's wedding was crazy. But man, let me just take a second for a minute.
You gonna wear that the whole string?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna wear the whole string. I ain't gonna lie. It's like, this is the first ever jersey in the NBA besides the Boston jersey that I've even put on. Just now. Just right now here on chat, I just realized this is my first time ever in 10 years I've been playing NBA wearing another jersey for another team. And it honestly feels weird, you know what I mean?
You look weird.
But it looked fire. The black joint, the Sixers, man, I feel like we just jumped into a alternate timeline or something. Like, we in a different dimension, we in a parallel universe or something. But either way, whatever universe we on, you know, whatever team I'm on, my mindset is to win. So I'm looking forward to that. But it's cool, Che. I get the first-hand experience. This is my first time putting on this jersey, right? And it's definitely got a little, it's a little tight, but now we're gonna make it work. But I'm excited, man. Like, LeBron, he just signed. Obviously, and the most incredible thing about LeBron signing to Philadelphia is, like, I read in, like, where I've seen some clips and also read online, is that how it boosted the economy.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Like, the economy boosted 400%. Like,
that shit crazy.
Just from, he ain't even got there yet, and it's already boosted. So you talk about influence, you talk about power, you talk about game changers. You know what I mean? How do we not reference that? You know, how the opportunities and resources just increase by you touching down. You ain't even played a game yet. You ain't won, you ain't lost, you ain't took a jump shot. But just your announcement that you're gonna be here and how much wealth that generates. So that's the understanding that I want athletes, and obviously every athlete is not LeBron James, right? But we as athletes got to understand our influence a lot more than we do at this current moment. And the wealth advisors or the wealth managers and the private equity guys and all the people that build infrastructure around athletes, they understand how much value and impact that we bring. For whatever reason, we don't. We haven't wrapped our head around it and how much value that's worth. Obviously, LeBron James is a giant needle mover for NBA and multiple industries. So, you know, maybe he's an outlier, but there's examples of how that is the same thing is effective in your community or in the college that you go to or the team that you play for or in your neighborhood back home. You bring value as an athlete. So even though chat, I know y'all be like, what the hell is he Jaylen talking about? This is what I'll be talking about to the next generation. I want them to understand. And if we can understand our value, then you also can, we sit at the table and negotiate things a little bit different. But I'm super excited. Philadelphia, let's get it, throw the ball up. LeBron, let's get to work. You know what I mean? It's gonna take a lot of, you know, kind of filling things out with each other, everybody getting on the same page, constant communication. But at no point in my career, at this point in my career, I would say I want to win more than I ever have. Yeah. And maybe it's for obvious reasons, Chad, but more than I ever have, I'm more inspired to win than anything because I feel like I've been a little bit disrespected in this process for whatever reason for people that I thought valued me and everything that I brought to the team in the city. Found out quickly that may or may not be the case. So I want to win more than anything. So I'm looking forward to that journey, that approach, the leadership, the sacrifice, and whatever it's going to take. But Philly, let's get it. You know, we got I still got to figure out what part of Philly. I don't know a lot about Philly, like the outside communities. I got to figure out where I got to live. There's so many moving parts. This summer has been such a big transition, bro. Like, I don't know if you ever moved somewhere. Like, yeah, hell yeah.
I moved 7 times the last 7 years. I moved everywhere. I've lived in Utah last, so trust me.
So it's a lot of moving parts. So, you know what I mean? Not only you're not just moving your stuff, you know, with my family, my grandpa, and stuff like that, my grandma, my mom. And on top of that, it's like the people that work for you and stuff like that, the companies that you have, and it's a lot of moving parts. And obviously, it's a part of the business. I'm not complaining or nothing like that. It is what it is. You know, if anything, it's fine. God is great. I'm very grateful for everything that I experienced. I'm giving the chat context to, like, you know, what kind of goes in and out when you're going through that transition. Mentally, getting prepared to get introduced to a new city, a new team, a new front office. Everything is new, so the vibes is high. But you also got to prepare for everything. Even if the vibes is not high, I'll be ready. You know, even because, like, I think leadership and things like that is like, when everybody's feeling good, it's easy to be a leader. When everybody's feeling good, it's easy to show up and be on time and do all these things. But when shit is going left or when there's some adversity, you know, leadership is those who are the ones who can, you know, walk into the eye of the storm and still handle their business and still operate with that same character and operate with that same mentality and demeanor. So, you know, you gotta prepare for the storm, because obviously that's life, right? It ain't always gonna be just what optically it's supposed to be. You know, there's always gonna be, nothing goes according to plan, and no facets. So you just gotta be ready for that, chat. And for the new Philly fans, we're gonna be ready together. For the Boston fans that still support me, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. We're looking to do like some go away, like a block party. We were gonna do it like last week. The mayor, the governor had a block party issue for the city of Boston, just to say bye to everybody. I feel like I'm so connected. I've been here for 10 years out of 29. You know, I invested my personal money into millions of dollars I put into Boston. I invested into the infrastructure of programs to help sustain the future of what Boston could look like, on top of like all the community centers, schools, refurbished courts, all of the above though, like, you know what I mean? So, no matter what, we still invested here, you know, into the city of Boston, regardless of what the organization got going on. You know what I mean? But the city of Boston, I'm looking forward to being able to stay connected to.
The Philadelphia 76 have built a roster that could completely change the balance of power in the NBA with multiple elite players sharing the floor. Their ceiling is extremely high. The challenge now is turning that talent into consistent team success. One of the biggest factors will be chemistry. When several stars are used to being major offensive options, everyone has to understand when to attack, when to create, and when to step aside. The teams that handle those adjustments best are usually the ones that become true championship contenders. LeBron James gives Philadelphia an advantage that goes beyond his production. His experience in high-pressure situations and understanding of winning basketball could be extremely valuable throughout a long season. His presence should also create easier opportunities for the players around him. Jaylen Brown adds another important dimension because of his scoring, athleticism, defense, and ability to attack different matchups. He does not need to dominate every possession to make an impact, which could make him an ideal piece next to other high-level stars. Still, the Sixers cannot afford to overlook their biggest weaknesses. Health, defensive consistency, role definition, and maintaining focus during difficult stretches could determine whether this team reaches its potential. A slow start or injuries could create problems very quickly in a competitive Eastern Conference. Ultimately, Philadelphia has enough talent to make a serious championship push, but the difference between an impressive roster and a championship team will come down to sacrifice, discipline, and consistency. If those elements come together, the Sixers could be one of the most dangerous teams in the league.